Okay, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. We are at our fourth and final Swiss style tournament round in the Nice Micro Leauge, and we have 3 games in the queue for today. So if you checked out the description, here we will be looking at Tapirello versus Gym Raynor. Going to be our first pairing of the day, and the second one is Krautz Alajos versus Kovi. This is going to be next, and then finally Kumbi versus Zorro. So high quality games up ahead. Be warned. Tapirello versus Gym Raynor. I just heard/read in the chat that the penguin has a better chance because the penguin is armored while the tapir here is naked, I guess. And there was some discussion in the chat with regards to basketballs. I don't know, is there a rule that only one ball can be present in the court? And someone asked whether East Germany is playing. So, anyways, I think we will not discuss what's in the chat further. We will instead discuss what is on my screen here. Gym Raynor with 1055 nice micro points and Tapirello with 886 nice micro points. The carrier master, I guess he is our personal Kim carrier here. And his record versus random, not good. He won once, lost 5 times. Well, Gym Raynor versus Protoss is more likely to win than to lose, and based on their rankings, I would not be surprised if Gym Raynor took it 2-0, but Tapirello has his own unique style, which can, I guess, confuse even the best. And Gym Raynor is playing random, so depending on what race he gets, his performance may vary. So I am very much looking forward for our first game here, which is going to be played on Troy, which is not a regular map. We have these double gas assimilators between the natural and the main base, and if both of these are destroyed, no one can go in or out. And if you destroy one of them, only small and medium units can go through, and there are also some other expansions which can be closed off by destroying these assimilators, and there are some genuinely island expansions here. So this is a map on which Tapirello might do some interesting tricks. He likes to go for carriers on 2 base. I guess if he closes down his main and takes third base, which he closes down, he might be able to do something like that. This map, on the other hand, in the history of Nice Micro Leauge, we had more randoms winning versus Protoss than Protoss, like 2-0 is the current situation. We'll see how it changes. So let's get into our first game right now. Okay, so we are in the game, and Gym Raynor versus Gym Raynor. What? Is Tapirello playing on his alternative account, Gym Raynor? What is going on over there? Anyways, this is going to be the real Gym Raynor. He got Zerg. I will be confused if he gets Protoss. So what are the two gamers doing here? This is what we call a pro gamer move, I guess. Confusing your opponent by choosing a similar name. Where will he put the first pylon? Okay, he's decided to put the first pylon inside, but close to the assimilators. So I guess he is trying to defend his main through that choke point, and he's sending the probe down, which is good, while the Overlord is going upwards here. So both of them will find the other as soon as physically possible, and he sees the drone as it is going out. So Gym Raynor is going to be placing a hatchery. It's expansion time, no spawning pool yet. The scouting probe came outside, and then will it go back? I don't know. But gateway first is our build here. So Tapirello went for the gateway and is not mining with his new probes at the moment. What is he going to do? Is he going to do something tricky? Or is he just sending this probe home? Well, it's going to be a double gateway here on a single pylon. Very quick double gateway. The spawning pool is just started. And we have still the second gateway building, but the first one is already producing a zealot here. And so pylon. Okay, the second pylon, yeah, it's a good timing for the second pylon. You don't want to get supply blocked in the beginning when you zealot rush. And we got a chat message that in the old days someone thought it is impossible to beat Gym Raynor in a PvZ. Well, we will see. I think he is very strong as a Zerg player. And he started 2 pairs of lings. His hatchery at the expansion is already ready. We have a single zealot blocking the way and 2 more being spawned, and we have a 3rd gateway in the base. Okay, that is tricky. That is indeed a very aggressive zealot rush in the making, and the Overlord is going to fly into the main base, or like closer to the main base, and we'll find what's going on. We have 8 Zerglings here for Gym Raynor, 11 probes versus 9 drones. I guess the Protoss had to script a lot of probes to build this many gateways, but you need more probes if you want to be able to consistently produce zealots. And by the pylons, yeah, he will be supply blocked now. And yeah, there's the pylon building, okay. Now, a lot of lings are on their way, and also the zealots started moving out. So I guess, what? Why is he sending them across the map? Is he going to... He's going to do a backstab, I guess, once these zealots go into his base. So these lings are hiding over there. But we already have 2 zealots. Oh, no, we won't have 2 zealots standing there. Okay, so the zealots run into the natural, will start pounding the hatchery. A few are going to the main base. Those will be fighting Zerglings here. So 2 Zerglings cannot kill 1 zealot. Now the lings are back to defend the base and manage to catch the zealots. And now we have a spawning pool. So I think it would have been smarter to attack the, not spawning pool, sunken colony. Would have been better for Tapirello to target this colony instead of targeting a hatchery. He's still producing zealots, has 4 of them, and I guess Gym Raynor has 12 lings here going out. I did not manage to select all of them. Continuous zealot production. Is there any tech? No tech. So Gym Raynor started mining gas and did nothing with it at the moment. So we have 1 sunken colony. This probe will be caught by the lings. Will this probe find all the hidden Zerglings? No, it won't. So Gym Raynor is a very smart move, placing those lings there to do a backstab. And now Tapirello decides to move out to clean some of these. And now Gym Raynor will backstab him. Okay. So the action will happen here. There is nothing standing in the way of these links here. So this will be a carnage. We have, what, 10 probes only? No, 9. No game sound? Oh no. Okay, I forgot to redirect the game sound into the whatever's going on. Anyways, you have to imagine the sound of the Zerglings dying here at the moment. I could pause the game, I don't want to. So, oh, the Nexus has fallen, so this is going to be a base trade, which is probably not going to work out for the Protoss player here. It is no bother if you tell me that something is not working. This might happen. I only checked the monitor for my own voice. Okay, so the hatchery also falls. But yeah, this you cannot get the spawning pool. Even if you get the spawning pool, it won't matter. So yeah, this is going to be a GG and a victory for Gym Raynor here. And I need to do something here and activate the game sounds. I am sorry for the technical malfunctions here. And now I need to, yeah, okay, so I think, yes, okay, everything seems to be working. So Troy, victory by Gym Raynor, and our second game will be on Aztec, which is a 3-player map. We have some experience with this map in the Nice Micro Leauge, and I guess that is 2 to 2 on random versus Protoss in Nice Micro Leauge history, which is, I guess, a better sign for Tapirello than the 2-0 was for our previous map. But again, this is a 3-player map with elevated what you call it, the elevated the natural base and low ground for the what is this, the main base. So you have to go up, and then you will have this high ground for also the third base. There is a narrow entrance towards the natural, but there is also a very wide one a little further away, and there is a choke straight at the entrance of the natural, which you need to kind of build up. So let's see how these two guys are going to deal with this map. So let's go into the second game, I guess. Okay, so this is Gym Raynor Zerg again, and Ray Gymnor, also known as Tapirello here on the bottom right as Protoss. I hope you can hear the game now. Please tell me if you don't hear the game. This should be working. If it doesn't work now, I have no idea what's going on. So I hope it works. Anyways, so Gym Raynor, what is he going to do? And what is Tapirello, also known as Ray Gymnor, I guess, going to do here? So sends out the probe, and it makes sense to put your first pylon on the high ground, I guess. No one likes to be defending on the low ground. So will he go scouting, or will he just put down... Oh, he will put down 2 gateways here, I guess. That's my prediction. Gym Raynor did the gas trick to gain an additional drone before going for the Overlord, and is going to expand. I guess quick expansion, hatchery first, And now the Overlord is going in the wrong direction, so he won't find Tapirello. So first gateway is down. Are we having anything in the main base except for mining? No. So first gateway, and now we have enough money for the second gateway, and Forge. Okay, gateway Forge. Interesting. So if versus Zerg, that is a good opening, I guess. But he does not know he's playing versus Zerg. The first gateway is almost done. He will have enough minerals to get the first Zealot out there quickly. He's going to need to put a pylon in his main base soon. Also, I guess this is also the Forge is done. But he's also scouting in the incorrect direction, unfortunately. And the spawning pool is 2/3 of the way now. Is a Zealot being made? Yes, it's almost finished. He did not find anything. I think he might have seen the Overlord. I'm not sure if he did. And puts down a photon cannon. And is not attacking. So he's going to play defensively here, I guess. Which is a shame. He could have rushed again with the Zealots. But instead he's putting down 2 cannons blindly before getting a Nexus. Which is fine, but you could be a bit more greedy when your opponent does. Oh well, they already have 8. We already have 8 Zerglings, so I guess if you don't want to micro heavily, having 2 cannons is going to work out fine. I don't know if the Lings can go by here. 3 cannons. This is a little too much. You don't need, definitely don't need 3 cannons, especially if you want to expand, which I guess you want at this point. And now he has to skip probes to expand, and the Zerglings will just not run into the 3 cannons. So, okay. So the thing is, Gym Raynor has bought a lot of Lings which are useless at this point. So even though Tapirello is skipping a lot of probes to get the 3 cannons, he is up 5 workers. Or I guess 4 workers at the moment. Going for the gas. Put down the Nexus, getting another Zealot. So this large amount of Zerglings was, I guess, bought to as a mobile defense. I guess that would be my guess here. So Tapirello is putting down more pilots, and now well, is going to be a Ling all in from here. Yeah, I guess Gym Raynor realized that it's not worth attacking into 3 cannons. So I guess Tapirello did not make a bad choice by putting down 3 cannons instead of just the 2. If he has only 2 cannons, then I think Gym Raynor can attack into it, and if he does not pull the Zealots quickly enough, it could have been trouble. But this way, it's no trouble. Everything's going fine. If you're a noob and you're expanding as Protoss against a better Zerg, then you definitely cannot win. I guess the Zerg will be able to macro up better. As you can see, the 3rd base is already being placed there. There's a probe transfer for Tapirello. He has the cybernetics core. Will he put down the Stargate to get into Corsairs? I mean, there's a lair being made for Gym Raynor. This is going to be Mutalisks, most likely. So putting down more cannons in the entrance will not be that helpful. You will have to tech up, so Tapirello needs to tech up here. Or just like put down 5 gateways and try to do a base trade. At least he has like cannons that shoot into the air, so Mutalisks will have a bit of a trouble attacking. And the Stargate is being placed finally. How is the tech going? So Lair is still not done, but almost finished, I guess. We are 24-24 on workers. And the Protoss player is down population-wise a little. Second pylon for the cannons is smart. Yeah, I guess if this cannon falls, then these 4, or the first pylon falls, the 4 cannons will not be unpowered. But this is not that many Zerglings that you need to worry about the pylon being picked up. You have to prepare for Mutalisks here, or Hydralisks, but this is going to be a Mutalisk game, I guess. And this pylon, this is absolutely useless in my opinion. So this is not working versus Hydralisks, this is not really useful versus Mutalisks either, but we will see. These cannons, these are good. So, what are we droning? So the Zerg player is still droning up, spending all the larvae on more drones while the Spire is being mutated over there, or morphed, whatever. We're having more Overlords. I guess the Mutalisks can, like, fly by here at the minerals and harass these probes without those cannons reaching, I think. A lot of cannons being built here. And now, finally the Corsair is going to kill an Overlord. And I wonder if Tapirello will send this Corsair into the opponent's base to check what's going on. And maybe he will find these absolutely greedy expansions. Evolution Chamber, Creep Colony. So I guess... oh, and no Mutalisks, only Scourge. And that Corsair is in the worst possible position. Oh, but the Corsair is moving away. Okay, so Scourge barely misses. Oh, got that. Oh no. That was very quickly dead. And now we have the Fleet Beacon and the Stargates. But we have a bunch of Scourge here, so... Carriers are not good versus Scourge. I will tell you that. Anyone can tell you that. We have a lot of Scourge over here, so... I guess Gym Raynor knows what he's doing. He's expanding everywhere, buying drones and Scourge. Is this going to be a game where he does not buy any other ground units anymore? Only drones? And like he just leaves these lings over there? Okay, so we have a Corsairs being made, so that is a very smart move here from Tapirello if he wants to go for carriers. He could put like another cannon over here, that would be... oh no! And he managed to micro this very well, nice micro! Nice micro on the part of Tapirello. He realized when the Scourge was coming and he moved the air units. Okay, so now I think putting a cannon here would be very good. That would be a strong move. What is going to be the strategy for Gym Raynor besides having 51 drones? Well, I guess if your opponent is just sitting in his base and not buying any units, beside carriers and Corsairs, I guess you can take control of the whole more hatchery down here. Spore colonies. Alright, let's see. Are these Scourge going to go in? I guess they are just waiting for something to go out. Once you have like 8 Corsairs, those can melt the Scourge, especially if you upgrade your air attacks. I guess Tapirello will need more pylons. Oh, more Scourge are coming in! And those Scourge were killed by the Corsairs and the carriers together. Very good. Impenetrable defense for Tapirello, exactly. Yeah, just one more cannon here would make a lot of difference, I think. But until this point, the micro was good enough. So you don't need that. We have the pylons here, so I guess he was thinking about Mutalisk defense. But Gym Raynor is not thinking about buying Mutalisks, I guess. He's getting drones. Okay, he started buying Mutalisks finally. And evolving the Carapace and the Flyer attack. Tapirello has 4 carriers and 5 Corsairs. There is no supply blockade. I think it is this time you can buy a second cybernetics core, so upgrading everything together would make sense. 3 more Corsairs, so that would be 8. That's a good number of Corsairs. Maybe you could go for also DTs. Dark Templars would make a good addition to this situation when your opponent only has sunken colonies as the ground defense. Okay, so finally we have a large amount of Mutalisks here. I wonder if Gym Raynor will decide to attack. Both of our players are banking up some minerals here. I guess once you're mining with 64 drones, 2 times drone advantage versus the Protoss here. And this is good. What are we going to have 2 control groups of Mutalisks attacking at the same time? Why are we having pylons here on the road? I guess that's another question. I guess we have some Corsairs. Okay, so this is going to be a big Mutalisk attack. No, none of the players seem to feel like they are in a rush. The Scourge are going in. Okay, let's try to focus on this Scourge. Will the Scourge go in first? Okay, what is the Scourge defense? Just one more cannon here would help so much. Okay, so will the Corsairs go out trying to find something? Okay, so they're finding a Warlord, and then the Scourge field. Yeah, I told you 8 Corsairs can melt Scourge. And now the carriers have arrived. Okay, the carriers are attacking the hatchery while these Mutalisks are not doing anything. Yes, I guess the Mutalisks started moving somewhere. Where are they going? Oh, there are a lot of Mutalisks over here, so I guess the Mutalisks are being grouped up. Wow! You don't see this many Mutalisks every day. These many cannons will kill some of them, but not that much. So Tapirello sends the Corsairs home, very good. And it's a good idea to also run away with the carriers at this point. Single Corsair, not that useful versus this much of Mutalisk army. I guess we have 2 more carriers added to the group. Down, the Protoss is down what, 22 workers. We have 8 Corsairs versus 24 Mutalisks, and the Mutalisks are just running away. I guess carrier versus Zergling. You don't see that every day. How many carrier shots does it take to get that Zergling? Jeez. Now the Corsair harassment is... Wow! The Scourge melting. Now the Mutalisks are incoming. Now, if all of the Corsair are taking all the same direction, that would be probably different, no? I don't know. These Corsairs have been surrounded and murdered. Now the cannons are almost finished. We have, like, this is good, like, you are going for carriers, you have 3 Stargates, you can repurchase your Corsairs quite quickly. How many shots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 shots? Does it take 5 shots from carriers? Oh no, this is going to be a problem here. Scourge! Cannot run into the Scourge. Now the Mutalisks are running into the base. We only have 3 Corsairs here. I don't know what they are doing. Mutalisks decided to run away from the carriers for some reason. This one single Corsair is like herding the flock of Mutalisks. What is this? Are Corsairs shepherd dogs or something? Yeah, we have 4 Corsairs at the moment. You shouldn't send your carriers out when you know there are Scourge on the map. I guess the Scourge and the Mutalisks are going for an attack. How many should... The carriers cannot kill a Mutalisk. So Mutalisks have 2 armor upgrade and the carriers only have, I guess... oh, there is 2 upgrade for the carrier attack, so that's good. But in the meantime, we have the Mutalisks in the base. Mutalisks were damaged by the cannons. These Corsairs are doing a great job here, but there are still a lot of surviving Mutalisks. Oh no, the carrier's eating the Scourge. Tapirello has enough money to rebuy everything, but yeah, if you are only 8 workers left, that's not good. Oh no, 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 this is not going to work. I guess only the Corsairs were killed in this. And the Tapirello is not buying more workers, which is a problem. He does not have workers. This is... Okay, so 3 attack is... like +3 is going to be upgraded here. What is in this base? Some more Mutalisks. And we have only 3 Corsairs. And 2 cannons protecting these 8 workers over there. I guess we know what will happen here. But these are quite damaged Mutalisks. Well, here we have a bunch of Scourge. Bam, kill 2 carriers. More Scourge. Yeah, that is what happens when you don't keep your Corsairs with your carriers, I guess. 2 more carriers down there, just chilling. Wonder if the Scourge hatch, will they automatically go for the... Yes, they are attacking the interceptors. The Scourge by default to attack the interceptors, which is funny. Now the Mutalisks are here. It takes an eternity for the Mutalisks to die to the +2 attack. Oh no, we have +3 already on the interceptors. And now we don't have 4 carriers. 3 Corsairs. 2 Corsairs. And Tapirello has 2 more carriers left. A single Corsair, 8 workers. There are 2 Scourge over there. So if he attacks these 2 Scourge, yeah, the Scourge will attack the interceptors. I mean, it tries to attack the interceptors. And now this is the final stand for the Protoss. And we are left with 2 Corsairs and 13 workers. And a little money in the bank, I guess. And now Gym Raynor can go for going for the kill. With all this damage Mutalisks. So there was no money spent on rebuilding the photon cannons here. So I guess this is going to be GG, or will we wait until the Mutalisks actually destroy the base? So here is not even... Oh, we have a single Corsair over there. Oh, and another Corsair harassing Overlords like it matters. I guess now the Spore Colony will scare them away. It's not like Tapirello has money, but I don't know, he's not doing anything anymore. He's just playing with the Corsairs here, I guess. He went on a side quest, basically. Gym Raynor forgot to destroy these 3 pylons. Oh, we have 200 minerals left in this. Okay, Protoss is down 0. So I guess we can say that this was a victory for Gym Raynor. Well played. Tapirello did not disappoint even though he lost the game. He did his best. I liked it. It was a fun watch, definitely. Both players played some interesting choices that you don't see in any professional StarCraft tournaments. So next thing is going to be Krautz Alajos versus Kovi. So where are these guys? So Kovi 794 Nice Micro points, Krautz Alajos 424 Nice Micro points. They will play on Troy Protoss versus Terran. Kovi does not win versus Terran that much. He only won once and lost 8 times. Krautz Alajos does not win versus Protoss. Well, he won 2 times, I guess, and lost 6 times previously and 2 times in this tournament. Kovi have not played versus Terran in this game or in this Nice Micro League in this season. So the first is going to be on Troy. We already have seen that map, and we will load up the replay in short order. And I'm just wondering, is it possible to turn off mouse scroll in the game? But I don't see any option for that because sometimes my mouse goes to the edge of the screen and it starts scrolling, and it takes me too much effort to bring it. I don't know what's exactly going on over there. But anyways, I couldn't find that setting, so we will have to just deal with it. I prefer scrolling with the keyboard while watching a replay. I guess that makes more sense. So Krautz versus Kovi on Troy is going to be our first game between these two. So let's get into it right now. Okay, so we are in the game, and Krautz Alajos sent out 2 scouting SCVs in the beginning, very quickly. Is this going to be a proxy? Maybe. What is Kovi doing? He is building a pylon inside and is not going to scout at the moment. So, I wonder what is the plan here for Krautz Alajos. Will he just... He's sending 2 more SCVs, so I guess it's going to be some kind of proxy game. Is he going to just put down a bunker here? Well, I guess he can start to weld on this assimilator. He cannot put down the bunker before having a barracks. So is he going to put the... What? Is he just trying to wall in his opponent with his SCVs? Okay. The gateway takes some time, and I don't think Kovi realized at the moment what's going on. Puts down the second gateway. These SCVs. Okay, he started to attack one of the SCVs. So is he going to attack back? Is he going to repair the SCV? No. Okay, Kovi pulls the SCV back. He's not sending his probes. And one of the simulators is done. Wow. And I guess this will be removed from here as well. Okay, so now what is the plan? Will he just send his guys back? I guess. First supply depot is being built. Kovi can make units, but cannot leave the base. What is his reaction going to be here? So of course Protoss is well ahead, because the Terran wasted a lot of the SCV time, not to mine, but to do whatever the hell this was. Does not have any units to attack with, but he does not have to have any units to attack with. He kills the scouting probe, which is very good. Now Kovi has no units outside of his base. What is this Zealot? This Zealot looks very weird here. I guess it's a very strange pose to stand. Yeah, anyways. So what is the next step here? I guess you have to start mining gas, you have to go for a shuttle. So you need the cybernetics core. And the Terran. What is the Terran plan here? This is very funny. I don't know. I don't know how useful this strategy will end up being here for Krautz, but it was very good for confusing his opponent. That is for sure. These Zealots, they have no idea what to do. We have 4 Zealots that are not able to go outside of the main base. Maybe this would be a good opportunity to just spread out. Well, I guess the Terran needs to tech up, because it's just like the Protoss cannot get out, the Terran cannot get into the Protoss base. That either the Terran has to go and like take control of the whole map. I don't know, what is the... what is going to happen? Okay, so factory, so the Terran is going to tech up, and we already have 16 workers versus 17, so the Protoss is losing its edge. Of course, the robotics facility is being built, so there will be shuttles. I wonder if our Terran player will be prepared to play versus shuttles. He's not going for wraiths or anything like that. He's going for 2 factories. I wonder what will be the role of the double factory in this situation. Are we going? What is this? Engineering bay. So I guess, yeah, having the missile turrets will be useful. And of course, Kovi is going for DT drop. What else? Terran wins in 2 moves. Can you guess how? Is this like a chess? What's it called? Chess quiz? Not quiz. Chess puzzle. Okay, so Citadel of Adun is finished, and I bet you there is not going to be Zealot legs. It's going to be Templar Archives, of course. And the starport is being built. Will we have missile turrets inside the base? You need missile turrets inside the base. I mean, you know Kovi. Kovi likes the invisible man, the Dark Templar. So we'll need to have some. We'll need to have some detection, and you know you will have to have some detection. Terran stopped buying SCVs, I guess. And this guy is not working. Oh, okay, now it's working. That's good. We have 2. Yeah, having mines is also a good DT defense. I don't know what is the plan with these vultures. We'll see. Okay, there are some Protoss units scattered, and the drop is going. This is Zealot drop. Okay, we have a single Vulture. And nothing more. No air. Okay, missile turret is being built. And there's another one over there, so shuttle will be scared away. Unfortunately, the Vulture is dead. And no new Vulture is being made, so the SCVs have to fight. Which is unfortunate because the Terran is down on workers. Two Zealots are bashing that turret over there, and also... Oh no. Finally the Vultures are back, so I guess the Zealots will be eliminated. But 12 workers are not going to be enough. Did you let them to kill that supply depot? I guess. Now they have to run around. And even and now the DTs are in. Okay, you have to protect the turret. That is very important, to protect the turret. Okay, so 3 shots can kill the DT. The Invisible Man productions. Oh no! You have to kill the DT somehow. Very quickly. Yeah, I guess it's not going to happen. And more units are coming in. GG is called, and Kovi takes the first round here. So, well played for Kovi. It was a very good idea from Krautz, very interesting idea. Unfortunately, the follow-up was not that strong. If the 2 Vultures stayed in the base, I think that would have been a little stronger. But, anyways. Hey, this is StarCraft, so things don't always work out the way you want. So next game is going to be on Aztec. So same map as we've seen in the previous series here. Much more regular map, no irregularities, I guess. The only irregularity there is the low ground for the main base, but in any case, let's see what these two do. Will Kovi score a second game here and go ahead 2-0, or will Krautz Alajos equalize? Let's go into our next game on Aztec. Okay, so we are here in the game. Kovi on the top position, Krautz Alajos on the bottom position. And I guess we'll see what they are going to do. Krautz Alajos puts the supply depot outside. And Kovi is sending out a scouting probe, but puts the pylon inside the main base. Very conservative play from Kovi's side, and it is going to be a wall off, I guess, from Krautz Alajos. That is also relatively conservative. Krautz Alajos likes to play wall offs, because that's what he played versus me also. So is the wall going to be started here? Okay, the probe did not bother the SCV, but the SCV still did not start building. I guess there's going to be a gap here. Probe in the main base. Both are just going up with workers, so the gateway is started a bit later than the barracks. I don't think that is that much of an important factor over there. Oh, sorry, it is 2 gateways then. It is going to be a Zealot Rush, maybe? But Krautz will see this, so he can just put down a bunker, I guess, behind the wall, maybe. So do you need maybe, I don't know if Zealots can pass between these 2 buildings here. So maybe he doesn't even need a bunker. I wonder if Krautz knows that at the point when he's playing this game. Cybernetics core. So yeah, you will need, of course... Oh, so this is not going to be a Zealot Rush. This is going to be a Dragoon Rush, so no Zealots are being made. But the SCV is not staying there to check. Okay, so I guess the bunker is the correct decision versus the Dragoon Rush. If it was Zealots, then it doesn't matter. But I guess it doesn't make much sense to do a Zealot Rush versus Terra anyways. So... yeah, I think it was a very good call from Krautz. And now, finally, Kovi, oh, he made a Zealot, a single Zealot, and he is supply blocked by the time the Cybernetics core is finished. And the more pylons are being made on the low ground, so this is something that our Protoss player will be able to capitalize on, I think, if he attacks. I mean, attacking down the hill here, that would be very easy for the Terran. So I wonder what will he do. His factory is very well placed. Will we see a command center being built very soon here? Oh, second factory, but unfortunately the probe is still alive, so it scouts everything. So we have 2 factories, and Krautz has enough money to build a command center. Definitely should buy more SCVs. Okay, the machine shop is being built. What do we have? 3 Zealots. So the Protoss decided to go for 3 Zealots anyways, to block the entrance. Is he going for a DT rush? That is going to be... no, he is going for the range of Great Dragoons. So even if he's going for DTs, it's not going to be a rush at this point. This is going to be tanks, I guess, because you have both add-ons. We are having the engineering bay, 15 SCVs versus 16 probes. We have machine shop making mine research, and also vulture speed. Okay, vulture, very good. 2 dragoons and a single zealot. That's not going to be a very big issue here for the Terra. If he does something, I guess he could... the vultures should be outside and then he could mine already, but in this case, I guess the Protoss runs a bit too close for comfort. Gets hit on the Zealot. Dragoons... oh no, the Dragoons shouldn't come this close. They have the range upgrade finished in a few seconds. Now... let's see, will we see some nice mine play? Okay, so the mines are being placed. Good, so the mine hit was very nice. Push back the dragoons. Okay, 1 dragoon is dead and this zealot is doing fine, I guess. So at this point, Kovi's attack was a bit weak, but he is building up a dragoon force and he's going to expand here. He has 700 minerals. It's good. Already have to put down nexus. We have 2 damaged zealots or 2 damaged zealot and a damaged dragoon with a healthy one. Nice dragged the mine. And Kovi runs away very successfully here. Nice runaway. And are we having siege mode? Yes, we have siege mode being researched and siege tanks being made. And the base will be done first for the Terran. But will the Protoss do a double expand here? I guess he has the money. And he wants the map control. Where will we put down the second Nexus? Or the third Nexus, rather. Is this Vulture going to... Oh, this Vulture is running away. Where is he going? He's not looking for the hidden third base, I guess, at this point. Vulture, very quick. Will he go up the ramp? The probe was sent to the incorrect position, but anyways. Still 2 gateways, the third is not being made, it's going to be a robotics. He needs the observer versus the mines, and he has a very large Dragoon army. It's like 8 Dragoons at the moment, which is very large relative to the Terran army, but the Terran is not moving out. So the Terran moved out. Got a few more Vultures, I guess. That would be very good versus this. This is a Dragoon heavy army. Put down a few mines, siege the tanks. And I guess so we are not having a third base just yet. But cannon and more pylons in the natural, interesting. I mean, this is not cannon, this is cannon tech, this is the forge. Why isn't he sending up this vulture up there? Okay, more gas exploration going on here. Okay, finally the vulture went up. Tries to run by, but yeah, these are enough to stop a vulture run by. There's something you might want to siege. Okay, Protoss is going up there, preparing for the third base finally. We still have a Dragoon over here, watching. I think 5 tanks, 3 Marines, few Vultures would be nice to move out. Krautz has enough money to get another factory for Vulture production, I guess. 27 workers, it's a bit low, but not that bad at the moment, but he needs more, definitely. What do we have? Observer, finally, and we have shuttle, but nothing is in the shuttle. Krautz is very paranoid. 2 siege tanks in siege mode. Maybe he is expecting a reaver drop. I don't know if Kovi is that big a fan of a reaver drop. And 5 tanks at the entrance. So he said, okay, I will win by the Protoss attacking and dying. But the Protoss is not attacking, because the Protoss thinks, I will win by the Terran attacking and dying. So, we are up for a bit more passive game in the beginning, but at least the Protoss is expanding. I mean, if, like, what is this? You put down 5 pylons first. I guess you can do that, but why? We have Goliaths, and Goliath range is being researched. We have the armory, of course, for the Goliath, and now going for the starport and the additional factory. Alright. Terran is teching up. I like that. But tech up and move out. Terran is a timing push race, that's what I heard. You need to find the timing when your army is stronger than your opponents. Okay, what is in this shuttle? 4 zealots. That is good. That is very good versus siege tanks. And now the Protoss decides to move out with 11 Dragoons. This little observer was pounded by the missile turrets a bit. Another observer is going to fly into the missile turrets, will it? Maybe it won't. Yeah, it won't. Okay, finally the Dragoon sees the line and kills it and can move forward. But now we have 5 tanks over here. I wonder what the Protoss plan is. Now it would be nice to run a vulture by him. Now that the whole Protoss army is out and about. Guns bring peace. It's mutual deterrence, I guess. But this is a game where you have to win, not a game where you have to survive. Nice! Nice siege, and the Protoss kills 1 tank for the price of 5 dragoons. 6 dragoons. Okay, it did not worth it. It did not worth it for Protoss, I think, at this point. Goliaths. Okay, the Goliaths... that hurts a little for the Terran. Losing the tank, that hurt more, but the Protoss paid a very high price for it, but also the Protoss has 52 workers versus the 32 of the Terran. So Protoss can be a little less cost effective here. Wonder what is the shuttle going to achieve. Did the Terran move out? This is a nice position here. This will surprise the Protoss. Where is the shuttle going to unload? How useful will that be? Terran is setting up here. Also, I guess there will be an expansion. Very good. No, it's not going. It's going to be a missile turret. Okay. This shuttle, I don't know. This is just looking around. Nice. The science vessel could come up. Nice, I like this siege line. I really like this siege line. It's a very good siege line. Is this buildable Terran? Can the terrain, I guess? Can the Terran build here or something? Nice. Oh, he can see the shuttle. Can he kill the shuttle? Yes, the Goliath range is good. Very good. 30 minutes into the game, Kovi is like, I'm gonna drop some zealots into main. This is not the appropriate time for that. I guess it's a bit late for that already. Let's see, what is this science vessel going to explore here? Yeah, these zealots achieved nothing. I guess the refinery sustained some damage, and some of the SCVs might have... Yeah, one of the SCVs got damaged. Oh no! He unsieged, and the Protoss is coming. But he will see the Protoss coming, and he will come... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The Terran is... They are running around! No! Come back! Siege! Siege! Quickly! You need to siege up. Okay, so no, the Protoss does not decide to attack, so it's good. Leaving a single tank not unsieged is also a good idea. Science vessel. The Terran should expand here. This would be very easy for the Terran to expand here. But I guess you need more SCVs also, not just 32. Nice snipe on the observer. Protoss has 5,000 minerals, but okay, he bought 5 gateways here, so I guess he can start buying units. Oh no! Oh no! Science vessel flew over the dragoons. At this point, the Terran could move out and just kill everything over there. Nice snipe on this one too. Will we start an expansion finally? No, just more missile turrets, am I right? So Terran is messing up a nice little army here. The Protoss queued up 5 units in all of these. And I guess, oh, DTs! I guess he did not get the memo that the Terran has science vessels. also missile turrets everywhere. Is he trying to get them? Okay, the Dragoons aggro forward and get smashed. Yeah, Dragoons are very silly. Protoss is just running around with the Zealot over there. Okay, so the deities are inbound, I guess. Having some vultures would not hurt. But I guess when you have 4,000 minerals and you don't want to get a third base, I wonder which is going to be the direction the deities are going to come. Yeah, these Dragoons cannot run. Oh, I guess they can. They can and they do. Why doesn't the Terran expand? It's going to run out in the main base very soon. Krautz Alajos is pushing forward very slowly. Chasing a few Dragoons and Zealots. And now... I guess the tanks are sieging up a little far away. And clumped up, or very clumped up. So if a storm can hit... And the science vessel is not here. Oh no, the science vessel is left behind. Okay, finally the science vessel is here. Wow. Oh no, he just unsieged when the Templars came. The Templars has enough energy, there's enough energy for a storm. But they don't storm. They instead let the tanks aggro into the Protoss army, which is also good. Especially now that these are not sieged. And that... Do we have siege? Okay, there are siege tanks over there. And we have the science vessel to see or show the deities. Now this is good for the Terran, I think. The Protoss cannot get up here. Yeah, this is a little late to siege up, but anyways. Protoss is collecting its army in the middle of the map. There's, I guess the 5 queued units in these gateways have been already produced. So Protoss is up 7,000 minerals. The Terran needs more things around here, like a command center. Krautz Alajos does not like to expand unless absolutely necessary. And he's attacking. Okay, there's the Protoss army, so we can start sieging up. Can we see the DT? Yes, we can see the DT now. Good. Nice. Terran pushes forward. Just inching forward. And there is another contingent of the Protoss army. Which starts to grow into the tank lines. Yeah, the Zealots will be very important here because no vulture. If there were just like 5 vultures here, everything would look very different here. These 3 tanks will just die to this Zealot DT combo. Which is definitely not what you want as a Terran. Is the Terran out of army? Okay, so we have a few more siege tanks. We have a lot of Goliaths. Finally the Terran is expanding. Protoss is still on 3 bases, so Protoss has the whole map for himself. But I guess when you are on 3,000 minerals, you don't need another nexus. Why do we siege here? I don't understand. We need to protect this expansion. And I'm taking the Terran point of view here more, because why not? And the Walking River. There's a worm worming through the map. It's could not squeeze an expansion into that APM. Yeah, I mean, like 44 APM versus 64 APM. That is... yeah, this is good. Finally expanding. And we have a lot of factories which are producing units, but the units need to go up. I mean, vultures, we need vultures, but I guess Goliaths are also fine. But vultures versus zealots are just so good. As a Protoss player, I can tell you how good they are versus the zealots. It breaks my heart. Anyways, what are the goings on here? Okay, so we have gateways all around the map. Like these two dragoons came out of this gateway and cannot go anywhere. Finally, Protoss puts down 4th Nexus. We have a Reaver arriving here. And deities and Templars will find this hole in the defense. Will Krautz always realize there's a hole, and will he push his army there? Well, the Protoss is coming! The Terran is... okay, but the Protoss decides to just run and attack straight into the Terran defensive line. Okay, that's a nice size storm. What did it... okay, and this was also a nice size storm that the Goliaths did not run out from below that size storm. Now the Terran puts up a siege line over there, but this is mostly zealots. But these two Goliaths will not be enough to stop the zealots. Oh. But also there was this happening here. They got shelled. We have so many Goliaths, why don't we send the Goliaths here? Okay, these zealots, what are they doing over there? I guess the zealots are not that dangerous to the tanks if they don't come close to the tanks. Yeah, once they're close, they are very dangerous. Now they start pounding on this missile turret. And after the missile turret is done, for the DTs can come in. Because finally the Terran decides to send the army to help the expansion here. Oh no, the science vessel is not in position. And the tanks sieged up after the dragoons came close, which is also not good. Yeah, I mean, this amount of DTs can kill the Terran army, unfortunately. Why do you leave? Don't you have anything here left to send? Oh, battle cruiser operational! Yes, you can, like, just bait the dragoons to run into the siege line. Yeah, this I think what the mistake Krautz made is that this area would have been more important to siege than this area. These tanks need to be repaired. I guess ain't nobody has time for that. It's going to be a second what is it called? Battle cruiser. Why do we really need... oh, that's not just second battle cruiser, that's a third, fourth and fifth battle cruisers. Okay. That's why we are not having... you can buy vultures if you are low on gas. Vultures are very good versus the Dark Templars and the Zealots. As long as you see them. You can just literally send 5 vultures over here. Or can you kill these 2 vultures? I guess if you let them grow into something else. Put down a mine. Yeah, that's smart. Mind drag! Oh, okay, it was not a mind drag, it was just a mine hit. So, battlecruiser operational. What are we doing with the battlecruisers after they are operational? Send them north. Very weird. They look very weird if you zoom in. Okay, the Protoss army is incoming though. And he will be surprised that the Terran has nothing here. Are we going for a base trade situation? Like 6 SCVs mining the natural... Okay, so... What are these probes doing? Will these battlecruisers scare the Terran, or the Protoss rather, to go back instead of attacking forward? No, I guess the Terran just decides to attack, and that is a good choice. It is the good choice to attack this. The Terran has nothing, like barely anything here. Nice size storms. I guess got rid of a few probes there. And no siege tanks here, unfortunately, for the Terran. Luckily, the Protoss was spending its DPS on the supply depot there. Yeesh. SCV carnage. While these battlecruisers are just pounding the natural where basically there's nothing left. Anyways. But the Protoss army is not that big anymore, and the Terran has messed up siege tanks inside the main base for some reason. If those siege tanks were here, this army was not nowhere at this point. Killing these probes is not that important at this point of the game. The Protoss has 5,000 minerals, so this won't be a big issue for the Protoss. Terran could buy some units here, no? Anyways. Microing against Vespin Geyser. This is also an empty base now. So the Protoss is only mining here. So I guess the Terran could disrupt the operation of the Protoss for a while if we went over there. Okay, these 4 tanks probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference. We'll see what the Protoss army will do versus 4 battlecruisers. Yamato! 1 battlecruiser fallen. And storm. No? No side storm? Okay, we need this. I will have to screen capture that one. Side storm on battlecruisers. Oh, side storms on your own probes. Very good. Oh, the tanks were stuck there, so they were promoted to static defense because they couldn't get out due to the physics lab. Okay, so 2 more battlecruisers left. They could Yamato. What? Couldn't they? How much is the Yamato? 150? Oh no, we have only 1 battlecruiser left operational. And the psionic storm destroyed it. So the Protoss is still mining, and it has 6,000 minerals. What is this? Templars and the Reaver in a shuttle versus 4 tanks when both of the players have 5,000 or 6,000 minerals. I am so sorry, but this was very funny. And now these 3 will just destroy the tanks. What is this Night Storm? Oh no. But at least the vessel is here. Science vessel. Good, better science vessel. Oh, we have more battle cruisers operational. Nice. It could have been 6 battle cruisers and a lot of vultures. Oh no, battle cruiser son. GG's gold. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. But Kovi takes it 2-0 versus Krautz Alajos. This was one of the StarCraft games ever played. That is for sure. What do we have here? Kumbi versus Zorro. It's going to be the next on the menu here. And what do we need to know here? 1,110 Nice Micro points for Kumbi and 946 Nice Micro points for Zorro here, on a map where Protoss won versus Terran once, and well, we have Kumbi who has a very good record versus Protoss, and Zorro who has a not that good record versus Terran. So I guess all the statistics are in favor of our Terran player except the statistics of the map, which is based on a single game, so that's not that much. It's not something you can, I guess, have very far gone conclusions of. I guess so. 4-player map with the gas that can make you an island, I guess. So let's get into our first game between these two guys. Let's see who wins this between Kumbi and Zorro. This is going to be the first game of the last series of today on Nice Micro Leauge. Let's go! Alright, so we have on our bottom right corner Kumbi, the purple Terran, and the bottom left corner we have Zorro, the brown Protoss. So I wonder what is the game plan here for these two guys. Is there going to be anything tricky? Well, supply depot and pylon as the first buildings on both sides. Very conservative. I guess Protoss, you cannot really do anything else about the pylon. But Terran, you could start with a barracks if you really wanted to. Doesn't make much sense. But anyways, this is going to be, I guess, conservative start with no scouting in the beginning. I guess the Protoss sends out excuse me, the scout after the gateway, the Protoss getaway. I remember someone misreading it as a getaway instead of gateway. Anyways, I don't know who that might have been. So we are going for, I guess it's going to be a standard factory opening here. Protoss is scouting in the incorrect direction, but sends out a second probe, which is very interesting. I guess he needs the info very quickly to know exactly what to do. We're going for the cybernetics core. No zealot being produced at the moment. And the scouting SCV is going out, and we'll see the scouting probe, which gets into the base. Will Zorro do something funny here? I think you could hide a pylon in the corner. He is just going to scout, I guess. The factory is being made, and Kumbi is careful enough to follow this probe with some SCVs. What? This probe is being hidden at a hidden expansion. Very interesting choice. And Kumbi's SCV going counterclockwise, so he will find Zorro quite late. Zorro has the cybernetics core, but finally starts the Dragoon. Will he go for the quick range? Not sure yet. 2 Marines between these two simulators, trying to zone the probe out. So now the probe cannot do anything funny inside the main base. I thought he will hide this probe over there to put down a hidden expansion later, but I guess that's not what he's going for. Second gateway is being done, still no Dragoon range. I guess defensive status here, and the 2-3 Marines are protecting the natural on the high ground, while the machine shop is being added, so there is no vulture out on the map, and already going for the machine shop. And the second factory. Okay, so this SCV will not be able to scout the Protoss base, but will also not be killed at the moment. So the probe now is going back to the bottom left corner. So is this where Zorro wants to expand? Interesting. You cannot defend that, but your opponent will not find it for quite a while. So 3 gateways on still 1 base, and none of them are producing any units. But we are going for the Dragoon range, so that's good. We have 4 Marines, and what is the Terran making? Tanks and mines being researched. So I guess we will see a vulture out in a matter of seconds, minutes, hours. But the tank is being made, and the tank one is already done. So we have 4 Marines, a tank, and an SCV out on the map. So this would be a good opportunity to do a rush, tank Marine rush, I guess, if the Terran player wanted to do it aggressively. Okay, so Protoss, I heard a vulture. Okay, the vulture is here. Hit the probe twice, thrice. And the Dragoons take up a defensive posture instead. So now we have 3 Dragoons. The Terran already has 2 tanks. Are we going for... Are we hiding these tanks? I don't know exactly. What is the rationale for not putting those tanks in the front? Okay, so the Protoss... Okay, this is a very good idea to put that Dragoon over there to protect against vulture run-bys. The vulture has mines at this point, so mines could be used versus the Dragoons. The 5 Dragoons start moving across the map, 6 of them actually. I guess Zorro left the entrance undefended at this point. Now the Dragoons will go up. and the force to cancel on the command center. And we have 3 tanks. And we have siege mode. No, we don't have siege mode yet. Oh no, siege mode is just being upgraded. So one of the tanks is damaged. 5 dragoons. Will these dragoons try to close the Terran? Okay, now this is the time to focus down this. Oh, very nice. Zorro is focusing down the tanks very nicely. And now one of the geysers is dead, so the tanks cannot get out of the base now. Also, the dragoons cannot get in. So what is the Terran doing here? Tank! More tanks, and we have siege mode now, so... But this is unfortunate. He needs to fly out the command center. He will still be able to send the vultures out, I think. Yeah, repair this tank is very important. But the Protoss has 10 dragoons, only sending 8. Oh, but this... What are you doing here? Okay, is this going to be the Protoss base? You already put down a pylon. Oh no, Protoss base is here. The tanks... can zone out these dragoons a bit, but not too much. A missile turret, that's a good, interesting choice. And another nexus, so Protoss is double expanding and none of them is going to the natural. This is a position for like a hidden river drop or something, but we already have missile turrets on the Terran side, but... Oh no, there's also a missile turret over here, so river drop would not work. 2 command centers. Interesting. Where will these 2 command centers fly out to? Because the Terran could just put a factory down here and use those units to push the dragoons away. We have 34 probes and 30 SCVs, so worker-wise it's quite fine. The Protoss is ahead population-wise, though. Yeah, that's unfortunately not the correct position. Oh, okay, that actually works out, because for some reason the Dragoon, while it could perfectly hit the factory outside of tank range, it decided to walk into tank range. But now more Dragoons are incoming. So this will be very rough for Kumbi here, if these Dragoons will not go into the tank range, but they do go into the tank range. You need to repair. Can you repair this? And get the Dragoons aggro into the tank range? Oh, the Vulture also cannot get out? Oh no. Yeah, I think the Protoss got wisened up and put those on hold position. That is not going to work out for the Terran, I think. Even though only single Dragoon is hitting this factory. Now two. Okay. Now it's definitely not going to work out. Yeah, this needs to be cancelled or flew away. It's too late. This is... But now the dropship is ready for the Terran. And that is going to be the end of the Protoss occupation of this holy Terran land over here. And yeah, our Terran player already has the dropship, so you can utilize the dropship to like kill this base. This base is absolutely under-defended. Tanks can be finally produced at the natural. And the Protoss is on 3 bases, just transfer. Okay, now it's not under defended, and I guess as the photon cannons go up, there will not be any opportunity for the Terran left over here. But the Terran could use the dropship to expand here. Well, I guess you can fly the command center over there, so you don't need a dropship for that. Vulture drops being readied here. This factory was made but has never produced any units. And the Terran is flying out the third command center very wisely. Yeah, and there is nothing here. The Protoss did not go. This is a good guess from the Terran player. What did we see here? A scout. The Protoss made the most expensive, least useful unit. The scout. This is very expensive, very weak in terms of like DPS. You can see how quickly it kills a tank. You need like a million of these to make any sense. And carriers are being made. Now these vultures will kill a bunch of SCVs over here. Or what is it? Probes. 4, 5, 6. So our Protoss player will not be down on workers at the moment, but oh, nicely positioned mines over there. This was a nice vulture drop, but unfortunately the Protoss is already on 4 bases almost, and the Terran is still on just 3, and one of them is not doing anything. But we have Goliaths, and more missile turrets are being produced, as you can see the carrier switch. Now the Protoss ground army is coming in. But this, I think we have enough tanks here. This is high ground. Should be sufficient for defense at the moment. This is also a very nice place to do vulture drop. I don't know how much Kumbi saw of that. So supply depots. Are we going to see raids? Anti-carrier raids? Just a large number of missile turrets. Okay, what is loaded into the dropship? Where is the dropship? Oh, okay, so the dropship brought some defense to this base. Terran could easily take like the. Okay, where did we scout? Where did we scan? Why cannot I? Jesus. He scanned this base. Also carriers being made over there. Wow. So Zorro has 4 stargates producing carriers. The gateways are not producing anything. So this is an all-in on the carrier build, and Kumbi has to do something against carriers. So a lot of Goliaths, bunch of missile turrets, I guess. Wraiths are very good versus the carriers. Especially if you have cloak and your opponent does not have observers in any measurable quantity. Something is shooting at something, but I did not see where was that. There's a probe running around looking for possible expansions. I guess possible Terran expansions. This this would make sense, I think, for the Terran to just remove these geysers here, or the assimilators here, and make this an island. And there's also an island here. He could take that island. Is the Protoss going to expand here? What the hell is Zorro doing? We've scanned. Where did this scan go off? I have no idea. Okay, he scanned this base. Okay, this is a very good place to do a drop. But not through this route. There are... okay, there's only a single photon cannon, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. And the Terran, or the Protoss army is coming, so... Scout with 1 kill. Kumbi scans the top right. So we have 5 carriers here with a single observer. What, 6 carriers? Okay. We have a bunch of Goliaths. Okay, there is a very hurt dropship. We have raids, and that's good. And a very large Protoss army. So I don't see how the Terran can... yeah, that was a GG! And I guess that was a victory for our Protoss player here. Zorro takes the first game. Very good. Very well played. It's a very smart move to get the assimilator in the beginning. And then just go and like delay the expansion, delay the Terran expansion as long as possible. And then he did a lot of hidden expansions. So I wonder, and just wonder, how will these two do in the next game? It was much more interesting. So I was expecting Kumbi to win this first game, but I guess Zorro outplayed him. And the next game is going to be on a 3-player map. I think this is much more classical. I mean, and that's not just what I think. That is truly a more classical style of map here. And I wonder how Kumbi will be able to utilize the reverse heights here with the low ground main base and the high ground expansion. I think this can favor Terran if Terran plays the cards well. So we'll see just now how these two do. What will be the next game here? Will Kumbi win this and equalize the score, or will Zorro take the victory here and add one more to the Protoss victories on this map? It's only once, and that is the case when Terran won here, and 4 times Protoss won in TVPs in the history of Nice Micro Leauge here. So maybe this is the map where Zorro manages to take 2-0 and get his Protoss versus Terran statistics in a bit better shape. Or will Kumbi just overpower Zorro, equalize the score, and I guess change the balance of this map in the opposite direction. Alright, let's get into the next game. Let's go! Alright, so the bottom right position we have Kumbi as the green Terran, And the bottom left position we have Zorro as the purple Krautz. So, this is our third series in this today's stream. So if you are enjoying these games, why don't you find the little thumbs up button below this video and press it to let me know that you like this video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Alright. What is going to be the build here? Of course, nothing out of the ordinary just yet, but Zorro is sending out this early scout this time. He put the pylon on the low ground in the main base, so nothing too aggressive here. And our Terran player is... I wonder what will... Is he going to put the barracks? Yes. Barracks also goes in the main base. And the Protoss scout is going in the incorrect direction, so he will not gain that big of an advantage, a scouting advantage at this moment. I guess as a single gateway we are already up 12 population. We are going for the assimilator, very standard stuff here. The only question is, will he produce a zealot before going for the dragoon deck? And is Kumbi going to place a bunker here on the high ground? That is going to be another important thing to consider or to see. And the barracks is almost done. The probe is in the base. And Kumbi is scouting counterclockwise again, so he will find his opponent late. Zorro is going around. I don't think you can hide a pylon in this main base on this map. Yeah, cybernetics core, no zealot being made. Oh no, actually, Kumbi is going to scout Zorro relatively quickly here. And going for the factory. And the first Marine, I guess the first Marine will pop here soon, and he will be able to find and kill this probe, probably. Oh, fighting workers! And this SCV will win. Will he use this advantage to put down a bunker on the top of the ramp? First Dragoon is just being produced. Would it make sense to do a bunker rush here? Not sure, probably not. But this victory will be for the probe. Oh, the Terran SCV just ran away and is running home. We have two Marines on the Terran side. They will zone out the scouting probes, and the SCV will probably be able to get home. Unless this probe captures it, intercepts it. So, the factory is producing vultures. Oh. This probe is dead set on getting this SCV, and it's closing the distance. Oh no, oh no! Wow! What happened here? This probe lost focus, and the SCV managed to run away. And now this probe is scouting the base here. And this SCV can sneak back to the line to mine minerals. And now the vulture is out, so... And I guess we don't even need the vulture to get rid of this scouting probe. What is this probe doing? I have no idea. But this vulture sustained some damage from this dragoon, so Protoss is already expanding. The second gateway is being built and dragoons being continuously produced. While the Terran is leading with a missile turret. Are we expecting a DT rush here? Maybe. But now these two vultures are going to run around, look for a hidden expansion in the third base, find nothing over there. And they do not have mines yet, but the dragoons came for them. So the vultures need to run, but they cannot run quickly enough at this point in time. They are not upgraded yet, but they still run by, see the axis, See no probe. Okay, see one probe, but it hit the Nexus instead, so that was a mistake, but doesn't matter, the second shot will not go off anyways. And the vulture danger has been overcome. I am so sorry. Maybe I wish it have left after the second series. That was very long. 2 games. Anyways, now we're already in here, so we are going to power through this and watch this. This is very interesting. The first game was very interesting. This is also going to be very interesting because Zorro is doing some sneaky stuff here. A Protoss shield battery on the top of the ramp. Very good choice. I mean, I don't know if it's good. It's an interesting choice. Going for a second gas. Still on 2 gateways. The gateways are not producing anything, but we are going for the Dragoon range. Another probe. Another hidden pylon, I guess. Now we finally have tanks on the Terran side. So we'll have some defense. Watcher speed is being researched, while Watchers and tanks are being produced in tandem. The barracks is going to float away to do some scouting, while Kumbi is building another factory up there. So Zorro has the defense a bit spread out. He's not expecting the Terran to push very strongly at this point. Is this just a spotting pylon? What is it spotting for? I'm not sure. This pylon is going to be spotting for drops maybe, or expansions. He sees the bunker and did not go into the range of the bunker. Very good. I guess he's paying attention to what his units are doing. Except these 3 probes here. Robotics facility is finished. So hopefully we'll see observers soon. Siege tanks. And a few vultures. The engineering base also flying to scout. Spotting dropships or things of that nature. I wonder if is it possible to drop something here? It looks possible. I'm not sure. So, will this... Okay, the vulture's going to move out to kill this probe. Third base is going for the Protoss. It's not a sneaky base, it is, I guess, a little sneaky because I guess this would be the expected third base. This is also not that uncommon to take. Is the Terran powering up, or is he going for another vulture harassment? Let's see. We have 5 vultures clumped up here. The Protoss has enough dragoons at this small ramp to stop anything, I guess. And the 2 dragoons at the big ramp. We'll see where the vultures decide to go. Let's follow these adventures. They are putting some mines on the middle of the map. The Terran is going to siege up at this ramp. Is he going to take this as the third base? Well, definitely a possibility. Probably it's easier to defend in like this line here. I guess you could defend like this line. It doesn't matter, probably. I just don't know which one is better, objectively speaking. Protoss is on third base and it starts to move out. Okay, the mines got cleared here. The vultures are hiding, while the dragoons are standing in the middle of the map. Another group of vultures go out looking for hidden expansions, I guess. But they won't find anything. I don't know if this is, like, well, probably this is vulture proof. But now we don't have anything protecting this ramp. And Protoss is moving up on this side. Sees the engineering bay. Will it start shooting at the engineering bay? I'm not sure. What are these vultures doing outside here? They are just chilling. Yeah, okay, he will try to clear this engineering bay. And it manages to do that. There's only three. There are only 3 siege tanks over there. Okay, these vultures run by and look for a third base over there. Don't find it. Zealot is killed. We only have 4 dragoons here, and the vultures can run by. Oh no, that's a large train of vultures. But the dragoons stop on the ramp while the probes are... That was very close. I think this vulture attack did a lot of damage to Zorro here. Well, the economy is still not bad for the Protoss. It's 54 probes. It could be better, I guess. Oh no, yeah. And now the Terran decides to do something against this Protoss contingent. What did we scan here? Empty places. You can see the gateway over there, at least. I guess Kumbi was not sure where this expansion is located exactly. Now all the dragoons are moving out. We have a lot of siege tanks here. Speed zealots. It is speed zealots, I guess. Another scan goes down in the main base, seeing Arbiter tech. Oh, Zorro mixing up a little. Another scan. And now finds the third base. Unsieges the Terran. Army moves downstairs. So Terran third base is up. The SCVs have not yet been transferred here. Armory is being made. Will the Protoss start the fourth base? Yes. Did we just... No. He scanned the army. Okay. Siege is up, so the dragoons do not approach. Do we have zealot legs developed already? I guess I should watch a zealot, but we don't have many zealots. So... yeah, he decides to put down a pylon over here, maybe defend with photon cannons. "59 probes versus 50 SCVs. Okay, they need to make the Terran waste some of the scans. Okay, we have zealot legs, which is good, but the zealots has to be able to reach the tanks to do something. Okay, this tanks got destroyed, but we have enough, the Terran has enough siege tanks there. Oh, very nice thesis. But more siege tanks are incoming, and the vultures are stopping the inflow of the dragoons. The Protoss needs to run away as the Arbiter is cleared. Very intensive battle, very intense fight. Nicely done. Zorro got up in minerals a bit during this. He needs to macro up. Again, he lost his army. He lost his Arbiter. I guess he has another one, but starts from 50. More stargates are being built. More gateways are being built, so they need to macro up. And he could not put the photon cannon there in time. So now Zorro, like this base have been caught, I guess, pants down. Where are we scanning? Scanned the middle of the map. Okay, so the Terran is going to attack here. He scanned the middle of the map. He sees no Protoss army anywhere. Yeah, he ate the mines, unfortunately. Okay, this is a very small Dragoon contingent here, getting caught off guard, and now there is a big problem here. Zorro is down 10 population-wise. An army is incoming, the Protoss army is incoming. We still don't have... Oh, there is a stasis. Okay, I was saying, like, we don't have enough for the stasis, but we had enough for the stasis, and that is a very good stasis. More tanks are incoming, but no siege. So this is victory for the Protoss army here. Terran lost a lot, but the Protoss army is still very small, so he cannot move forward. He needs to stay here, wait until these tanks unfreeze, and then attack them. He needs to start mining, he needs to start protecting this base. Oh, Kumbi! Very bad manner. Wow. Zorro takes the victory here 2-0. Kumbi is complaining that he did not choose the race, which you can play with a 50 IQ. Yeah, very bad manner. But anyways, that's what. But this is what is going on in the Nice Micro Leauge. All the Protoss players are the lower ranking players. I guess Zorro is the highest achiever among the Protoss players here. So let me go back to the game screen here. So yeah, if we go back here, now of course some of the rankings have been updated. We can see that highest ranking players are all Terran, Zerg, random. And I guess Monster Truck got a very high ranking as a Protoss. So I guess Monster Truck is the strongest Protoss player. Zorro is the second strongest now, but I guess now that he beat Kumbi, his score will be a little higher, but not as high to be higher than Monster Truck, I guess. But anyways, bottom, lot of Protoss here. Okay, so we chose to play Protoss for a reason. Anyways, Zorro played very well here. He played Gateway Man with an additional... I wouldn't... No, he had Arbiter, so I wouldn't say it's Gateway Man. But I mean, he played with the Arbiters very smartly. I guess I would not call his play low IQ play. Not at all. Anyways, if anyone is still watching, I apologize for the Protoss bashing, but sometimes we Protoss players deserve that. Okay, so what do we have left? We have my game versus Mate, so I just really hope that my 50 IQ play will be worth something here. Kestrel versus Monster Truck, OK Shosho versus Katyakin, Doraj versus Hasta La Vista. Still did not get the replays. I did not play this game. I know these other guys, they also have not played it yet. I will have the replays, and I guess we will have the next stream when I get the replays. That is the correct way to phrase it. So what we can see here is that Zorro and the Gym Raynor will have 6 points. Someone here will have 6. And we also have Kestrel who has 6, who might go up to 8, or Monster Truck might go up to 7. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people will have 6 or higher scores, I guess. So that will not guarantee for either Gym Raynor or Zorro to get into this the having rest bracket, I guess. Both of them or either of them might have the chance to actually get into this elimination bracket here. We'll see. Kovi has 5 points, so I think he will not end up being in the last elimination bracket. He will not end up being one of the last players. And maybe he will get here to have a rest, or maybe up on the elimination bracket. I don't know. we will see after everyone played their games. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye. I said bye.